Um, I have, so I want to, we're going to play a TikTok video. The very first link is to a video, and I want to know, what do you guys think about this video? I feel weird because I can't even say anything. But, so what I wanted to do was ask for students to be the first to respond. But since it's only Tristan, and Tristan, I know you're going to respond, so I don't even have to tell you. So yeah, go ahead and play the first video. Play the right one.
Sure. Let's go ahead and go here. Years ago. I can't stand. Phrase a book written 3,500 years ago. I don't know. And I can't change. Even if I phrase a book written 3,500 years ago.
You can. So, what did you think about that video? How did it make you feel?
I'm just gonna start off with my face. Just, oh my gosh. I was just like, no. But then I saw the houses and was like, okay, they're protesting against it, so it's okay. But I just think they're pretty stupid, and I don't like when people use their religion to spread hate instead of love.
Yeah, agreed. Anyone else have a comment?
That's the Westboro Church, isn't it?
It kind of, I don't know, but they kind of basically have like the same message that the Westboro Church does, which is that God hates us. So
yeah, it is.
I think it was.
Yeah, because
it is.
the Westboro Church has those two like houses right beside it, and I know the trans house was just added, so like maybe like a couple years ago now. But yeah, it's super interesting to see like the two complete opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, like these people painted their whole houses to stand up for LGBTQ people, and yeah. So like the first time I saw that video, I was like upset, you know. And then at the beginning, and then at the end, whenever you see the other houses, you're like, oh, okay, like that's pretty cool. And I feel like that's like pretty typical of the times now, you know, like it's like that's kind of ridiculous for people to have signs like that and to act like that. It's like almost it's basically unacceptable at this point. But there was one other thing that I wanted you to notice about that video, that there was like something else that they were standing up for. What else was there?
Was it the BLM?
Yes, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So the first time I saw that video, I didn't even recognize that was there. The video had a caption that said hashtag Black Lives Matter, and what else?
The house did too.
And the house had a big sign that said Black Lives Matter, yeah. I thought it was really interesting that whenever I saw that video at first, I didn't even really think very much about it. And I feel like those two things kind of go hand in hand. Why do you guys think that is?
Because they're discriminated against for being different.
That's exactly what I think. Tristan, anyone else have something to say about that?
For me, it kind of reminded me that a bunch of different groups intertwine, so you can be a part of 2-3 different groups and still, you know, show that your presence and show that you matter. So it's cool to see that we have 2 different groups that normally people will see as one separate, but you can be a part of both at the same time. That we have 2 different groups that normally people will see as one separate, but you can be a part of both at the same time.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that kind of segues into the next video because I think, you know, both well as, you know, people fighting for LGBTQ rights. So, so it makes sense that they both kind of like go hand in hand. And the LGBTQ community was totally like, heck yes, you know, Black Lives Matter. So, so let's play the next video.
Okay, just a sec.
Concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born. What? And who is having that conversation with you? What? So, there's a conversation. Hold on. There's several right now. There's a conversation with you, with Harry, about how dark your baby is going to be? Potentially, and what that would mean or look like. And you're not going to tell me who had the conversation? I think that would be very damaging to them. Concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
Who saw that? That's like a big thing that's blown up this week.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that I am Dominican as well, and my mom actually had that same conversation before, like being told like, oh, but what if she comes out dark? Like, what's that gonna look like? So like, I just feel that that's really wrong, and that shouldn't even be a discussion with anyone.
When I watched that interview, my jaw literally dropped. When I watched that clip, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I couldn't even imagine somebody having that conversation.
Right. It's like institutional racism to the T.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of interesting too because when my cousin, who we're both half Hispanic, when she had her baby, like the question was, is it going to be white? Because they all wanted the baby to be white. And it's just like so strange that that was like something that they were like, hopefully it's going to be white so it's not going to look Hispanic or darker skinned or anything. It'll have like a pretty normal childhood.
I think for me, it was more like confirmation that this is still real. It's still a thing that happens all the time. So it's just more confirmation for me. It's still sickening to me. It still brings out so much emotion. And like right now, I just feel like my heart sinking. Like yeah, it's hard to deny that things like that are happening still till today.
Yeah. At first, I felt like shocked by that, like, oh my god, you know. And then I was like, actually, it's not really. I mean, whenever you think about it, it's not really that surprising.
I haven't seen the interview, but I heard a lot about it, and so this is like my initial reaction was like the first time seeing it, and I feel like I laughed a little bit when Oprah was like, hold on, like, because it just seems so absurd. Like, come on, you guys.
Yeah, the ridiculousness that would even be a conversation to have. I mean, and then in the interview, they have both of them sitting side by side, and I'm literally like, they're both like not. I mean, neither of them are like dark in any sense of the word.
They're not that dark, but with genes, you can come out darker than your parents, and that's what was a worry about, like, for how people felt about me. Clearly, I didn't come out very dark at all, but the fact that that's even a conversation, and like Oprah said, like, why is that a conversation? That shouldn't be a conversation that should be had with anyone, especially if it's not between, like, if it's not an issue for the parents, and if it's an issue for a parent, then the parents, how are they raised?
Yep. And like you guys are saying too, it's like racism still exists. Not only just like between individuals who exist in the world,
Mr. Keys raised his hand, so I'd like to give him the floor, please.
I was about to say that right now.
Yeah, I hate like starting to talk and then like cut somebody off. So I'm like, I'll just raise my hand and be quiet. Kind of like what Miss M said. I wasn't really surprised. It was just more put in the forefront to now you actually see it. I was more surprised with her reaction when Oprah was asking who said it, for her to be like, oh, I want to, protect their image or whatever she said. And I feel like in that situation, that'd be really tough to disclose something like that about, a family that's really seen in high regard. So I think it was the combination of protecting herself as well as whoever that was, but more so herself. Driving, but listening in. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was my little 2 cents.
Good point. Yeah, I wonder, I feel like a lot of that interview was Meghan and Harry talking, like, trying to protect the family, the royal family, and that's a good point. I wonder how much of it was not necessarily to protect the family, but to protect themselves. Really good point. Does anyone else have any last comments or anything on your mind you want to say before we move on?
I kind of jumped in late, but I'm listening in on what you guys talked about in regards to like the royal family. I don't follow them that much, but it seems like it really brought into perspective that even in the highest of royals, like as much money as you can have and status, that there's always going to be those kinds of issues. So I think that makes people feel a little more like they can relate.
Right.
It wasn't in reference to the video we just watched, but it was in reference to the last video we watched. Last year was really kind of interesting because for June we ended up putting up like rainbow flags for like the Pride Month, and we were like, I wonder how this is going to go down in our neighborhood. We'll see how it goes, And so we put them out, and then that next month was the month that all the like Black Lives Matter movement kind of started and like really got like a hold of stuff, and so we also ended up putting Black Lives Matter out on our yard, and we were like, oh my gosh, here we go. Let's see how this is going to go down, because maybe they were fine with like the rainbow flags, they just kind of turned an eye to it, but maybe this will be the tipping point. But nobody actually said anything about it, which was nice. So it's just one of those things you're always like, should I put it out? Is it going to be dangerous for me to put out something like this? We'll see.
I just wanted to add to that too, because in relation to what you're saying, I kind of did something similar where I put like a flag out, and then stuff would happen around my house that I thought was funny. So not bad stuff, but like my neighbors are not so welcoming. So I thought that it really made me question, like, oh, am I scared or am I like ashamed? And it's not that I'm ashamed, because I love my sister and I feel like I know I'm fully supported, but I think it's the fear. It's the fear that I feel like, oh, what if they like get into my backyard and hurt my dogs, or what if they feed them poison, or what if they, do things to my house. So I think there's the fear that I constantly have, because I feel like I'm one of the very few in my community that have like rainbow, or like things with relation to Black Lives Matter.
Which I would just like to say is really sad that like just have stuff to support any type of cause. We have to have fear in it to protect ourselves and the people we love, because others don't like it, and the people that don't like it get violent a lot of the time. So I think that's insane that just putting up a flag to show our own pride or others that we care about, or even to support a movement that's very important, and we have to worry for ourselves because